great people of Biafra, the very indigenous people that makes up the Biafran population, the great members of the Biafran Republic government in exile, the indigenous people of Nigeria, the very state where people are forced together against their own very will, the good people of Africa, all well-meaning believers and lovers of freedom, those who sympathize with our cause and our great and indefatigable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Oku. We greet you today. May Chokika Biama be with you in as much as you still stand for justice and equity and the well-being of humanity. From Akpan Asokwo and from the studio, the table of Biafran Radical Freedom TV, today is Sunday, the 10th day of March 2024, and we have come to you again with interesting updates, and we are going to be briefly doing justice to it as regards analysis as it has been in our part and our pattern. As we move, we are starting with an interesting comment on Twitter handle, which is now X handle, from one Olatunji Kenneth. Here I will premise on this to touch other subtopics, which includes the DOS rejects the state policing proposed by Nigerian National Assembly. Again, the DOS mocks Biafran Republic government in exile upon a dramatic attack on a supposed camp of the indigenous people of Biafra, of the Biafran Liberation Army headed by General Gentle. Another topic here is Mporo Miriwago, a Biafran based or resident in South Africa, washes him and his colleague by name Metusela deity on social media pages. And the last, not the very least, is the DOS again. DOS embarks on an ending chase of shadow by making videos of pie of cattle supposedly belonging to the Fulani herders. Here the news in detail, or the analysis. Before we go into this analysis, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world, I want you all to remember that our great and indefatigable leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Oku is still languishing in the solitary confinement where he has been pushed in by the conspiracy of internal forces who are supposed to be members of the indigenous people of Biafra government, and also the agents of the Nigerian government who connived or used these insiders to carry out this heinous crime that has been accepted as a heinous crime against the international standards and international laws. But before we go into this topic of the day, I want to urge you, please, fellow Biafrans, do us good to share this video, please. Hit on the like button, click on the like button, click on the notification symbol. You see this bell here, click on it. Drop your comments, very important, because this today's topic is worth commenting on, discussing. If you still want us to go live on it, you do us good to drop your comment here. But before then, see the our WhatsApp number on the screen here. You can drop the comment here on our channel here live YouTube. But beyond that, see our WhatsApp number. You can drop your comments or for personal contact. Drop your contact, drop your message here. This is our WhatsApp number. Thank you. Now here we swing into this topic that is very interesting. I know you want to be part of. A lot of our media warriors would have touched it in one way or the other, but there has not been a very holistic approach towards, elaborating it from the very angle where it can still it can bring out some ingredients that will be good in exposing the dirtiness of these intellectuals and intellectuals. Starting from the post by Olatunji, here Olatunji said, His Excellency Bola Tinubu, please, you must address or look into this display of madness by the supposed men of the Nigerian Armed Forces who went to Southeast to stage, arrange a kind of scene or real scene where they sacked or chased out or attacked, bombarded the members of the Biafran Defense Force or the Biafran Liberation Army, as the case may be. According to him, that this is a display of madness, that if they were going to even stage manage such a scenario, that it should have been at least little more professional. I have also listened to some other commenters and media warriors who attempted, and they did marvelously well, but I still have to come to touch it from this particular light. According to Olatunji here, the Nigerian military is meant to look more weak. My brother, it is not making to look more weak. The Nigerian military has practically become very weak. It is not because these men are not strong humans, but because they have been compromised. They have been compromised. The military have accepted terrorists into the fold, and it has really devalued, it has really reduced the swag of the military. Mr. Olatunji, also, you should also come out from this very vehicle where you are trying to project one Nigerianism. I advise you, Mr. Olatunji, to do more of your Ududua other than this your excellency and not. When we talk about excellency, we are supposed to mean it is a consideration from political science field where I belong. It is supposed to mean that the person who is superseeing or who is piloting the affair of the state is a man of reputation who have a general acceptance of the people to pilot or to administer the state on their behalf. And that excellency there means that the person has an excellent quality that qualifies him by the reason of the popular opinion that gave him the mandate to function on that capacity on their behalf. So that your excellency there, or his excellency there, means that this person is trustworthy enough that he is allowed the right to exercise utmost good faith. I don't know how many of us who are following. To exercise what we call in management, I don't know some of you who are really intellectually exposed here. In management, we have what we call exercising utmost good faith. That is what managers are given in recent private era. No more the days of public corporation reign. Now in this day of private establishments, capitalist era, investors want to trust their companies or their business in the hands of people that they believe can, exercise utmost good faith based on their expertise, their capacity to do so. That is why attention was shifted from the bureaucratic observances or bottlenecks that that slowed down the progress that's supposed to progress of public operation. So here, without us deviating, we are calling Your Excellency in Nigeria. We are calling Excellency, attributing that excellency to people who have no mandate to, exercise or administer on behalf the states, on behalf of the people. So that word excellency is not supposed to be existing. Let us not dwell on this. Now let's move on. Now he is here trying to, Olatunji is trying to tell the presidency or the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that this drama that was acted there in Southeast it actually is targeted. That is why he is suspecting even that these men were sponsored by IPOB to act the drama. But Mr. Olatunji, that is not the truth. That they just decided to act the drama to demonstrate might. If you remember, the chief of army staff was making comment there. See what he said. Look at it. So that same day this was going on, he was busy making this comment. They are here. He is trying to tell you that media war, that media have been used to reduce their swag, and in other words, they want to also use media to boost their swag. I don't know if you did not pick what I am saying. The very moment they were acting this drama, when they were doubling the vote, I am going to give you a lot of videos here. Okay, listen to what before I will progress with this analysis. Listen to what another fellow had to say about this video before we go with Olatunji's okay. Okay, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, all listeners, even those who are here to pop nose, eavesdrop, and take information from us, you are all welcome. Okay, from this video, from this excerpt, you see what this young Biafran had to say about the video. That is even a doctored video. This is an old video of our defunct ESN camp that has been barricaded, that have been deserted. Now from this particular video, I want to now drop something connecting to what Olatunji is saying. Now this video now supports what Mr. Olatunji is saying, that the ESN, this camp that they suppose it belongs to the Biafran Liberation Army under Commander Gentle, as a claim that we were making noise. If you hear the video, we say, hey, where's Gentle? Where is Gentle? Gentle, come out here. When I say we no go fit penetrate, we are here now. This one is just the beginning. They were all making ranting. Now, if you listen very well, if you look around the environment, the vicinity, the scene itself, does that place look like where havoc was wreaked? Or were these Biafran Liberation Army people that you said that they claim that place is unpenetrable, that you cannot penetrate this camp? Now that means that place is well fortified. That you are able to penetrate it is because you now have a stronger firepower. I am coming from the picture you painted now. Now that means for you to be able to penetrate here, that means you had a stronger firepower. That means there must have been a very intense exchange of blow. It won't just be if for you to have, that means you have tried and tried, now you finally succeeded, and it calls for joy that you videoed the whole scene. Now you videoed it, and there is no iota of skirmish. There is no the peaceful. There is nothing like skirmishes of war in that vicinity. There is no rowdy atmosphere, and this, you just came in, and you, since you were videoing the whole thing from onset, you did not video to show us who are victims of your penetration, the victims of your confrontation. So a lot of men are supposed to, there must be, or at least one person, a place that is that much fortified that you have to come with strong fire power, that you even have to video to buttress an achievement, because videoing it and publishing means it's an achievement, it's a great feat. So that means you did not confront ordinary people, you confronted people of strong firepower too, just that you are fortunate to have overpowered them. So there are supposed to be a rowdy atmosphere, there are supposed to be skirmishes, there are supposed to be the picture, the scene of something difficult, something really warlike. But the whole place was so peaceful, you just commanded them. So, or did you tell them upfront that we are coming, oh, please help us vacate after we did this video, you come back? Because one of these things, any good philosopher, any good thinker, critical thinker that you bring, there is no logician that you will bring in to assess this that will not know that it is a display of madness. Let us even leave that side. About 2 months ago, the same Nigerian military told us that they have tied Commander Gentle, and this was so lauded. That is when we are bringing in the jubilation by the DOS camp, who are mocking the brigadier. I gave you some other topics, subtopics. Now the DOS IPOB Nigerian International mocking the Biafran Republic government in exile, helping the Nigerian military to publish this. And remember that about 5 days ago, the internet was agog with video updates of the Nigerian military in Osomohu, in the markets, doing campaign publicity, dancing, and this was also projected and shared by the members of the DOS. Now that will also lead us to more other questions, but let's treat this particular one squarely. Now, when these people videoed the environment where they say they have come to sack the members of the Biafran Republic government in exile, but where did they run to? Or did they just you just come, you sack them, all of them ran away, and you did not even make any attempt to get any of them, or you did not pursue them at all? Had it been there was no video coverage at all, you will say, oh, there was no video. But this one is that you videoed, you planned for the attack, you videoed the attack. You did not show us where these people are running. You see some of them running. You see these are victims, those ones caught alive and not alive. But you did not show us any of these things. Please, YouTube, we are not here encouraging violence. Disclaimer: we are not encouraging violence. We are talking about lies told our people, wrong information, disinformation that your platform is used for, or some people use your platform to do this disinformation. We are here coming to correct the impression. We are here coming to debunk all these things and tell the people the truth. So we continue. Fellow Biafrans, if you dissect this video very well, you will see that what the other video I put up here, when a young man here was trying to tell you that this is activity in the 4th ESN's camp. Now, because nobody is there, so they had to now pull down the morale of to play down on the psychology of the new recruitment that is about going to that is in progress of the IP. They don't want the young people. They want the young people who will watch it to feel discouraged that after all, the ESN, the Republic Army camp, that is the Brigade Army camp or the Biafra Liberation Army camp, that is untouchable, has been permeated, has been finally have been brought down, have been attacked, have been it has been penetrated, and they are nothing anymore. So please, they want to use this to demoralize or to pull down morals, but it's not going to work because we are here. These people you all saw, they were just having just maybe one magazine already loaded, and that's it. That's what you use to confront ESN. And how many are you? The Biafra Republic government army, that is Biafra Liberation Army. So you penetrated the camp with those hungry looking personnel. And how sure are we even that these are really personnel of the Nigerian government? Okay, now the Mr. Olatunji is now asking, are you producing another Shakau? Are you producing another Shakau in Southeast? Because the Nigerian army printed a picture of Shakau so many years ago, and Shakau keeps living, and every now and then they buy another Shakau. Now this man was asking the same way where Shakau no they ever buy finish. That's that now you are bringing another unbuyable Shakau in Southeast. That is to say, out of envy. This Olatunji is even doing this out of envy. Unfortunately to him, he is even supporting our movement. He is asking that the Nigerian army should not make the Commander General look immortal. They should not paint a picture of him being too powerful. That was what he was trying to say. Fellow dear friends, listen to this. Make sure you share this, please. Hit on the like button. Make sure you share it. Let it go viral. See the intention behind. They are only trying to play on our psychology, our intelligence. That is to say, the same Commander General they said and the DOS helped them to publicize that have been tied. They mocked us. They mocked us in the Biafra Liberation Army, Liberation Freedom Movement. So we in the media of the Biafran government in exile, they mocked us and tried to talk down on us, That's Gentle. Now everybody knows Gentle's camp is in Imo State, along Okigwe. How come is Gentle man having a camp residing now in Ihiala, Anambra State? It is all this index, all these things that were brought on table for us to now come to a very conclusion that this was a joke. It was a very pure joke. Well, coming to another topic after this the DOS mocking, and we are the one mocking them now. They were mocking us that our camp had been penetrated and all that. Now we are asking the DOS, you are now contributing to the Nigerian government. You are now saying no to a particular proposal by the Nigerian National Assembly, which is about state policing. You are now telling them no, you are rejecting state policing, rather that regional policing will be better. Now I want to ask you one more. I want to ask, are you no more in the Biafran agitation? It's not as if I don't know you are not with us. I am asking you so that those remaining few people who are following you will join me in asking. Are you like one of our brothers who I watch his program? I don't know that his name is technical, so I think it's a Kui TV, KUI or so. Now he was asking there, can you be in a marriage that you have applied for divorce? You have applied for a divorce, waiting for the court ruling. Your divorce is ongoing. Now, you as a wife who applied for divorce, you are asking your husband to buy a new bed, to decorate the room. You are bringing suggestion. Oh, that house, we have not finished this particular house here, and this our bed, this side is shaking when we are doing our antenna. This one used to make noise too much, so let's change this bed and whereas your application for divorce is ongoing in the court. Now, my fellow Biafrans and even outsiders who are following us and listening to what we are doing, you have heard our case. We are talking about these people who are our DOS, supposed to be members of this our struggle, who are supposed to even be the men who are supposed to be immediately after our great leader Onyendu. These same people, the second in command, I don't know if he left Nigeria, but last week he was in Nigeria. The South African coordinator, also 4 weeks ago, let's say a month, he was in Nigeria to bury his mom, and he was working with Nigerian government escort convoy. He himself videoed it and made it go viral. He wants to show the world that he is carried. He is following up. He is measuring it with the ruling class. In his own permanent. That one we call him Urumuru. Now, the other one who is in Kuwait came back, supposed to be second in command, but eventually he made himself the first in command because he is Onyana Isinana, and they are known for rattle for power. They love power so much that he has done a lot of things to silence the man who is supposed to be HOD the DOS. Now that one just came in either yesterday to make broadcast after so many months, because I challenged them last week. Go and check the video I did for them last week. Then they responded to that video by bringing him out to now talk. Fellow dear friends, listen to what I said here. Chika came up to make broadcast yesterday after over 6 months or so, thereabout. Because I told their friends the truth that this one they call Chinasamuru, she is so desperate for power, and that has to do because of Dechia as well as they are so interested in power. That is why you see only him all along who has been in the public domain, whereas the men the DOS HOD is put behind mystically. That's not our dwelling point today for this broadcast. Now we are talking about how the DOS men are now partaking in calling for restructuring and the kind of restructuring they want in the same place. This is a woman who has a fight for divorce and is telling the husband the new bed he saw somewhere, he went to watch a movie, he want them to buy that new bed. Your case is to be concluded for divorce, and you are looking for more bed. Can't you see you are? But we know you are not confused, but you are confusing those who avail themselves for your confusion. You are not confused because you know everything you are doing. If you don't know what you are doing, you members of the DOS cannot be going to Nigeria. The Chinasamuru pointed to us how what do you call him, Benjamin Madubogu is one of his strong who has stood for truth, who are ashamed of what Kanu Takano and the Kanu family are doing, who are not happy at all. They are not pleased. So, and this Benjamin Madubugu is the same person who is enjoying his comfort zone in Abuja, given Nigerian security alongside his family. You see, Benjamin Madubugu and Karo White have been enjoying. You see, they go to clubs, they bring big money they don't have, but now they are big. They roll with the big boys because Onyendu has made them cash out. They cash out on Onyendu's head because they have tried to convince Onyendu to drop this cause so that he will join them, but Onyendu's disobedience to them as the target. It has been given them, you know. So they are now joining in calling for regional policing. Can you see that? Now they are still coming back again. If you see what Murumiri Urago did now, let's enter to Murumiri Urago's own case. Murumiri Urago now went back to South Africa. From there now he's maybe making new communications now, trying to expose Methuselah. He ended up exposing themselves. They always go to it. Or now now he's there saying, oh, they will call this Methuselah is no more loyal, Methuselah na sefere, or no contract of Israel, or no sefere, or chachupuguya, you know, he was there. As it's not as if he is yabbing the guy, but actually what he is doing is practically yabbing the guy. Now, like this guy conducted programs, he raised fund. This fund always, we don't know Mojana sponsored the terrorism or the bandit. Only raise the fund, always the messin. Now go fly to Galarano, may go fly to Abatukum. I have for the Methuselah himself. He's in Nigeria. From Nigeria, he made his own video last week, a weekend or 2 weeks now. All of them, the DOS members going to Nigeria, moving freely. Where you and I, in Nigeria, we hide. We cannot dare come out with anything that is written IPOB. You cannot even wear bangles. A lot of people are languishing in different jails, different cells in Nigeria because they wore bangle written IPOB. Can you see how the deceit works? Now, Burundi came and he published, he made it very open that he don't want to join in fighting the Zoological Republic because he has political ambition in the Zoological Republic. He don't want to do anything, and after saying this same thing that he has a political ambition he want to protect because he want to become a president one day in his Zoological Republic, so he don't want to stand his image. He don't want to involve in any. Immediately he went back to South Africa. He became an IPO member again. Are you people imagining all this? And now he is now protecting who raised fund, who did not raise fund. That is the only thing they are interested. That this one raised fund, this one did not raise fund, and he himself, his activity showed that why he had to become bold to declare his political intention in Nigeria, and also he's still talking as a Biafran as he went back to that. Now go to confirm the new name that we have branded the DOS. These people are running what we call the IPOB Nigerian Republic. That is why they are making input in Nigerian government, how the government will be made better, how the government should be administered, you know, where to where they now help Nigerian government to fight who are, you know, fighting the Nigerian government, the way they lampoon Simon. But anyway, anybody who fights Nigerian government becomes their enemy because they are paid for that. They now help the government of Nigeria to fight them. So the people who are of the DOS, who are condemning the activity of the Nigerian army dancing in also, you know, state last week, are just hypocrites. Because they saw the same DOS whom they are protecting also campaigning the same way against the IPOB struggle, and they calling for an organized Nigeria, how to organize Nigerian government. And yesterday they were telling us it was Simon Ekpa who is working with Nigerian government. Today they are now the ones also publishing how the Nigerian government has, given Simon Ekpa's men run. Yellow men Simon Ekpa run. Now, can Kingdom fight against itself? I want to ask. Okay, Simon is no more working for Nigerian government now. Okay, Nigerian government now is weighing him also, weighing his men also. So, if people should just get some sense and stop following these guys. They are really they don't reason well. But if you even want to sell lies, at least you make it look a little professional. You make it look a little real, at least. Okay, and the last in this subtopic is the DOS in the business of buying of cattle. If you remember a particular video they shared last 3 weeks, getting to a month now, there they were shooting at a particular cow. But remember, in all their shooting, it is shrouded in darkness. The one that was shared yesterday and the one like 3 weeks ago, the one now that was with Odeshi of 3 weeks ago. If you remember in that one, you will just say pa. What happened there is that you did not see anybody pointing the gun on that cattle, shooting the cattle. You did not see. But you heard the sound of explosion that looks like a gun. What happened there practically was that there was knockout. Yes, they mashed knockout and it exploded. So it was 2-3 round knockout that was mashed. 3 round knockout castle. So because you did not see the gun pointing at the cattle and shooting, you just heard that sound. So what they did there was they surrounded a particular cattle, made sure it was in a dark place. Now they were shooting ta. The knockout was busting, exploding. Yes. So that's what actually happened there. This particular video of yesterday, where now you see the ones that were the cattle that was actually buying. That one we are still examining it. A lot of people have brought out something that this was a place where they were doing ofala. There was a number of cattle that were brought by different politicians and traditional or some illustrious sons of that community who reside in overseas, who reside in diaspora. They came back for the occasions and some sent cattle to their family members. So there they were slaughtering a handful, maybe like 3 or 2 thereabout cattle for the same celebration to continue, and to also be distributed to some clans in that community, some clans. So that's this man videoed it, and he was throwing knockout around there. When they want to show something, they show the complete video so that you will see for yourself. When it is not doctored, you know. When it is doctored, you know. So that's why they wanted to shine it in darkness and nobody knows exactly the content, exactly what happened, what was happening, what was manifesting in reality other than what is told. Great dear friends and lovers of freedom, please do us wonderful video, do us good to share it, and you remain blessed, because Chukika Biama will comfort you and enable you to attain greatness. Great Biafrans, I love you. Akpan Asoko from Biafra Radical Freedom TV. Do us good to share to your loved ones across social media platforms, in X handle, that's in Twitter and X, in WhatsApp, in Telegram, in Instagram, whatever platform, including on Facebook, Meta. So thank you. I will be bringing something very much more interesting again in a couple of minutes, and thank you. Drop your comments. This is the phone number for WhatsApp. Use this WhatsApp number to chat us, maybe when you want us to go live. Salute.